Nelly came with Country Grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Juvenile named his next one Project Country English Grammar.
Mm.
Mm.
Damn.
Then I had Buzetto, and it was Hood Rich.
All right, so St. Lunatics is at the height of their run. Y'all doing y'all thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the top of your game. You said you had some haters in the game. Now, we've seen the versus battle between Nelly and Ludacris, and then we see you very vocal about Ludacris. You gave us the history lesson behind him doing the stand-up thing with the Air Force One. I never heard that before. I lived the whole era, and I thought that was real interesting because I never put two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
Just run us through all that, man, if you may, if you don't mind. We seen Luda say he was going to pray for you, but you seem very unapologetic about your feelings, and you don't seem like you would sugarcoat shit.
I know he's condescending. He condescending. He's slick. You know what I'm saying? He's a radio personality. He know how to do it. And he's very condescending. He's always been condescending, slick. He's always been jive, corny too. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like, he's a good husband. He's a good father. No disrespect to this man as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about as, you know, I was the cool kid. I was the prom king. You know what I'm saying? I was the homecoming king. I was the sweetheart dance king, the winter ball. I was that, you know what I'm saying? I was the star receive. I was the star basketball. So he was always like he was corny to me. You know what I'm saying? He was always animated and he was just, and then he was doing shit like, he could talk about what he want to talk. Doing that, walking back in front of the, because Wu-Tang got a song where, I think it's Knowledge God or something with Ray and Ghost walk. It's in cars and everybody behind him is standing in the cars, and they walking Ray by himself walking by the cars and shit. Is it Can It Be Is All This Simple? I think so. People had videos, but that walking back in front of old schools with rims on them and shit. Nobody wasn't doing that. Who was you lying to? Who are you lying to? Right? I mean, I studied this hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 4 or 5 years older than Ludacris. He first heard LL Cool J. He was in the 4th grade. I was working at McDonald's, my nigga. I was 13. I had a fake workers permit. Like, nah, I'm studying this shit. Like, nah, you straight up. I just ain't never liked him, period. Because when we seen him one time, he didn't speak. That's why I always get wrong when niggas don't speak. I was raised by my father. A man speak to you, shake his hand. Ludacris right now walked up to me right now, and I don't like that. You know that brother. If he reaches his hand out, I'm gonna shake his hand though, as a man. We'll see him and speak. He in the back, he looking down his head, acting like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just always like, I hold that. I'm a cancer. That shit happened yesterday. That shit, people like, this happened 20 years ago. You damn right, nigga, I'm a cancer. That shit happened this morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't never forget shit. Like, nah, okay, so, hey, yo. My daughter go, boy. Down steps. But yeah, no. So just on that on the little Chris. So he was constantly taking shit. So then, at this point, Shaka Zulu. That's how they really got tied in with the Chingy situation with Shaka Zulu. So Shaka Zulu came. We blow up, boom. So everybody rushed to St. Louis looking for them another Nelly and the Lunatics. Like, yo, here we come. So we go from 1 million, you know, Country Grammar, then the EI take us to 2. Man, when Ride Me came out, y'all, we went from 2 million to 8 million. We went from 50,000 a show to 200,000 a show. Wow. We started that big bag for the show shit. Mm-hmm. We started that all that. I go deeper, but Ludacris, everybody rushed. Shaka rushed over there. We got Chingy. See, Chingy is this. Chingy is. Do one of y'all got a brother, a younger brother?
Nah. We're cousins. We got an older brother.
Okay, so say if y'all was brothers, who's the oldest cousin?
I'm the oldest.
All right, so you're the oldest. If that was your cousin, your little brother, then and just one of his friends. So my little brother, you know what I'm saying, I got a half brother by the name of Ahmad, right? Mm-hmm. My dad had a little sad fling thing.
I understand, man.
So, but that's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? So he would come over on the weekend and shit and visit and shit. So his homeboy was named Howard. And since 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, my little brother, I'm 5 years older than him. He would bring his, have his friend around sometimes, Howard. You know what I'm saying? He had he was in a group called, I mean, it was just kids then. The older they got. So I knew him. This is my little brother's friend.
Mm-hmm.
So as we got older and older, and then we call him Lil Howard, because his dad is Big Howard. His dad like a OG in the city for real though. So Lil Howard, who was Chingy, Lil H, he was in a group called Without Warning, and he'd been doing his thing and rapping and shit, you know what I'm saying, doing the local, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. So we knew about him, and I knew him because he was my brother's friend. So the beef with Chingy was always kind of with me more so than it was with anybody else, because when we got on, Chingy, he left Without Warning because it wasn't working. So, but then he got in a group with my little brother. My little brother had been rapping like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? 6 months. My brother was rapping like 6 months. And y'all got a group called Three Strikes. Ahmad showed up like, what's the hold up? And Holiday Inn. My brother Ahmad showed up like, what's the hold up? You know what I'm saying? So my little brother got a group. We on top of the world. My little brother just started rapping. This is my little brother. If I'm cutting hair, he cutting hair. If I'm skating, he's skating. If I'm playing basketball, he trying to play basketball. So I'm rapping, so he trying to rap. So it's nepotism like a motherfucker. He wants to be on next, and I should be on. And he got his new crew called Three Strikes, and we take him on tour with us. And make that story shorter was, you know, Shaka signed some producers. They got with Lil H, like Chingy. They made a couple of records, and then they got on. And then they just duplicated the whole. See, how we dressed and how we wore them clothes on and shit, that was not a St. Louis style at first. That was a lunatic style. And I got to voice that because we took a lot of heat. It was times we went and did shows with the stripy socks and came back home and had the big hats and all this kind of shit, came home. People made fun of us, and my niggas was down. Like, damn, man, it kind of made, we did good, but certain dudes made fun of us. So when we got on with this crazy lunatic look, now everybody like, yo, that's the St. Louis look. I ain't really say shit, but it wasn't though. It was a lunatic look. So when Shaka came in, straight came in, repeated the same thing, put them in all our clothes, all the bright colors, put them in the thing, put them on the porch, just like the Midwest Swing. It was just the same thing. Murph and Keywan, he got a whole scene where he just set Murph and Keywan next to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just came in vulturing in on our shit to where I had a problem with that. So we got to arguing with that shit to where, but see, at the time, my ex-wife at the time was their manager. So when I'm on the road and they're at the house, then she's like their manager. So to speak. That was Three Strikes, the group, right? And when Chingy left the group, because he would always kind of leave the group. When we would go on tour, we would take them, then we come back, and then we got like another 12-city little quick college run. We wouldn't take everybody, quit the group. And then we'll come back, and then we'll go on the tour, and then get back in the group. And then we come back, and we can't take them on the next tour date. I mean, I'm talking about like tours. You know what I'm saying? So not just spot dates. Excuse me, when we couldn't take him, he would quit. I noticed that, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was paying for mixtapes and shit. When I first mixtape, I did the intro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thugsy. His name was Thugsy at the time, Thugsy. So then when he gets this deal, now I'm out of town, I'm calling home, all of them in my basement, my little brother, Chingy, all of them in my basement. My wife at the time, she, you know, making sure they eat and everything. So when he get this deal, and we hear about it on the radio, so her feelings hurt. Now I'm in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because she thinks she the manager, and I'm not gonna do that because at the time, you know, that's what you want to do. You feeling because I'm out here and this shit didn't work, and so she trying to, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's what happened. You know, so when that happened, I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And like, damn, you kind of hurt her. You know what I'm saying? We heard about it on the radio. You call us and tell us, and then Chingy got he got a deal. So we didn't even know when we was asked about him one time. Did y'all know Chingy? We was like, we don't know Chingy because his name was Thugsy. He just changed. Right when he got the deal, he changed his name to Chingy. Okay. So that was just part of that beef thing right there, which started with Shaka. and Ludacris. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Ludacris was acting shitty to Chingy too. Wouldn't talk to him or nothing. So go look at the documentaries. Chingy tell you like, yo, look, he never said Chris never talked to us, never did. He a bitch, man. I'm not. Listen, y'all. I ain't here just to pick on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You got to be around certain people, bro. It's just gonna be like, you don't speak to people that ain't, you know. If they just, you know, I don't judge people off shit like that, off of what you. I don't know, man. Niggas just be corny sometimes. So I've always watched him take shit, steal shit, do slick shit. Like, you gonna tell me that big ass Air Force One, you want stuff? We was in the beef. We was in the beef right there, man. We was in straight beef with him right there. He was just steady doing little slick ass shit to where I was like, you know me, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold on to that, to where everything to where that country record I displayed. Mm-hmm. Like, you didn't know he did that, but I'm watching everything. Like, he did everything. Nelly had number one. I'm coming for your number one spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's constantly. And then I'm saying, like, see at the end in the battle, just real quick at that battle, see that money, shake your money and make it. Like, he's saying, and if you got it and you want to come get it, stand next to the money, like, hey.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
Hey. That's Nelly. Nelly wrote that. So he knew that in that battle, I'll fuck around and what? Yeah, you better play that version because I'll fuck around and say, nigga, he wrote that. How we battling you and we pinned for you.
Now, back when this was going on, my bad. Like back when all this was going on, y'all see him replicating. Were you guys like at the time going, yo, what the fuck is he doing? Like, was this something hot back then as well?
Yeah. See, so when y'all get a chance, write this down. Go Google St Luntics at award shows. You'll see the majority of the pictures. I was never there because I was not allowed to go to award shows. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just, he said something about us on the record, pow, beeline straight to him. He said something about us on the record, bow, beeline straight to him. They said something, bow, beeline straight to him. They just stopped me from going. Like, you can't go, Lee. You can't go no more. You just, why shouldn't I say nothing? Why shouldn't I say nothing? You know what I'm saying? For one thing, and I ain't, you know, I ain't Mr. Tough Guy. I went to private school. I told y'all from the jump. I went to private school. I remember 2 parent home. I went to private school. I ain't never been a real nigga ever a day in my life. My name Ali Goes. I ain't never ate pork, swine, sodium nitrate, MSG, none of that. I ain't even for the front like I'm like that. Now I'm 6'5" and I got some hands, but I'm Floyd. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying in that situation, but bro, let's address this situation. First of all, when I come to you, you didn't even know I was this tall. So you what's up, bro? What you think about us? Who is y'all? I'm Ali from Lunatics. Like, damn. I'm like, nah, and I'm not trying to be bully. I'm like, what is you saying, bro? We fuck with you, DMX. We really like you, bro. Why would you get in the magazine and say, what's all this? My butt get big. What's the bullshit? Like, damn, my nigga. Why is you talking like that? Nah, why you just go on the radio and just diss us for no reason? You mad at Jay-Z? You just out of nowhere. And Nelly, I mean, nah, it's cool. They listening, and I hope they understand that I'm just rehashing stories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Nelly, you're not good enough to battle KRS-One. Like, what?
Wow.
How you gonna say that? You're not good enough to battle KRS-One. Like, technically, we beat KRS-One, right? Technically, on the like he made like 800 songs and shit, but underground, but we got him. I'm proud of that. You know, he probably really got us, but to the world, like, nigga, we got your motherfucking ass. Shout out to KRS-One. I'm just fucking around on that part. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was addressing every situation. Every situation I was addressing. I wasn't punking niggas and no shit like that. I ain't trying to talk like that. But every situation, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Bow. Be lying to him. Bow. So do that. Go back and Google St Luntics, the BET Awards. I might be in a few of them, but you're going to see a bunch of them. It's just the 4 of them. And that's it. You put me around a bunch of them rap niggas, I'm saying something to the ones that said something. And I'm asking for autograph for people I like. I ain't finna be faking corny. I like you, dog. Let me get a picture with you. You know what I'm saying? Just because we sold a lot of records right now, man, fuck all that goofy shit. You my nigga. Like, I fuck with you. So, you know, I kind of lay back a little bit on shit. You know
So is it fair to say that Ludacris is showing fake love to Nelly? Because we see
fake as fuck, my nigga. That's all fake love. He been, boy, I'm talking about, boy, Mobile and bang one of his bitches back in the day. I'm telling you. My nigga. Boy, man. I ain't gonna say nothing about the bang the bitches part because I was about to go deep into that kind of shit. But nothing towards his wife and nothing like that. Never that. I ain't talking about like that. I'm just talking about all that's fake love, my nigga. That's fake. All that's fake. That shit fake. But then to keep the beef front of Ludacris, every last one. See, I'm not a A-list celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got what it takes to be an A-list celebrity because all the way from Nelly to Justin Bieber, my nigga, them niggas is so competitive. If we all in a room together and it's all these major motherfuckers, if one person throws something in the trash can from a distance, all of them trying to do it now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all attention whores, all of them. Like, and that's what it takes to be that person. That's why I never reached that plateau because it was like pulling teeth for my wife to get me to do this interview. Now, had I known it was y'all, you know what I'm saying? I knew I had Hip Hop Uncensored. I could remember the name, but I had never like I just didn't put it together. So I know y'all too. I'm like, oh, so when I clicked on, I'm like, oh, I know these my niggas. So I like these dudes. So pulling teeth to get me to do shit. I didn't even want to be in the group. I ain't asked to be here. I just set some shit up. And my idea went to the, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, but Ludacris is faking, my nigga. Like, be faking. That's why she ever did that shit like, I want to say Ali some love.
Yeah.
He was uncomfortable. You know, he just picking his shit. See, I was under his skin. Like I said, he ain't had nothing but that whack-ass fro and them bullshit-ass sideburns. That's why he had the picture with the sideburns in the back. And why he kept picking his fro. I already got him where I want him. This battle, my little brother, Aver. Hitman, my little nephew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this battle rap, I was already battling before this.
Shout out to Aver.
Shout out to Holla. Shout out to T-Dub. Shout out to Ill. Shout out to all the battle rappers. Big Will. There was one with in Park, the first winner. Big Will. All of them. So I know this is a battle. This is not a concert. This is a battle. So 50% what I'm saying about Ludacris is just hype too. You know what I'm saying? It's just hype.